What is up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Um, Today, Formula Ford 1600. I hate that you guys can't see it, but how y'all doing? See, right here, FF 1600 at Rudskogen Motorsenter. I want to move my camera. I don't really like the angle. Uh, right there. Sure. Also, I have my hat on because Merry Christmas to everybody who is watching. It's the most wonderful time of the year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um, we shouldn't forget why we celebrate Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus. So always keep that in mind, and we will get into the race right now. We're waiting assignment to a server. I will be joining practice just because I have heard that it raises your safety rating quite a bit. So I will be doing that. And we will also. So this is the Formula Ford around Rudskogen, which is. Actually, let me turn on trading paints. I always forget to turn it on, and I have a super cool Red Bull livery for that car. It already says join practice, so I'll join practice right now. So it consists of all of these race sessions, right? They always consist of a 2 hour, like a 2 hour practice session before the race, like before the race session. Then comes a 3 minute practice session, followed by 7 minute qualifying, and then a 12 minute race. I will be trying to fight for the podium during practice today and yesterday. I was able to pull a 131.5. The only thing is that, so right here is turn one. No, this is the start. Right here, turn one. Perfectly fine. Right here is fine. I come up here. You kind of have to cut the apex really early here. There's a long trail off, and you have to kind of lift and coast right here. This turn 3 is a very hard corner. Coming up to here, you have to get a very good line coming out over here, and then you're fine here. It's just right here, the car gets really unstable because it's a crest. You lose downforce. You're slowly descending, so the car gets really unstable. And around turn 3, we just have to watch out to not spin here. I'm hoping during practice right now we can pull a couple laps where I don't spin. I'll probably be under driving the car right here just for safety. I know some of the pro drivers, they will take a very wide line in, but they also are a little bit better than me in terms of skill. Is that better? I don't like better. A little higher. Right there. I don't even think I moved it, to be honest, but crank up the volume. Oh, that's already high. So see how it says practice 1 hour, and the race should be starting in a minute. I don't know why it still says I'm 30 minutes remaining in session, because there should be 1 minute remaining in session. I registered for 145. Let's just go into practice. As you guys can see, I'm a huge Red Bull fan. So naturally, I painted my car Red Bull, and my pit crew is Red Bull painted too. Man, you guys can't even see them. It's never on the center thing. Well, let's push. I don't like that it's not showing me, like, because I registered for the 145. I wonder what this guy's... I'm gonna watch him. If he spins out, he might be... See, that's a very difficult corner. Little bit of slip angle and oversteer right there. This is the warm-up lap though, so we are not pushing hard. Yep, there it is. But I will join qualifying. Also, my helmet is Ayrton Senna's helmet. So my favorite drivers of all time of Formula One would definitely be Verstappen, Senna, and Lauda. Those are my 3 favorite drivers. I consider them to be some of the best, but definitely, like, I'm not a huge fan of Lewis Hamilton, but I will say he is good. It's one of those, like, I'm not a huge fan, but he did achieve 7 world championships, equaling only Michael Schumacher. But, like, I'm not a huge fan of Lewis Hamilton. I was never alive to witness Michael Schumacher. Like, I wasn't alive at the time that he was driving. But I know Michael Schumacher was known to be somewhat of a dirty driver. But 7 world championships. But I will say, I do think Max Verstappen is one of the most... Max Verstappen, Mario Andretti, Ayrton Senna, Niki Lauda, they were the 4 most versatile drivers, I think, of this century. Max Verstappen trying out in GT3 cars and winning his debut race and dominating that. But then Mario Andretti went on to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Indy 500. He was very close to the Triple Crown. So this is practice still. Practice of the race session. see that corner right there. Of course, this is practice, so I don't have to reset because that lap doesn't really matter, but that corner will be very interesting, and I think if I can dominate that corner right now, I will come out victorious because a lot of people are having trouble with that corner. So if I'm the only one who dominates it, that's better for me because everybody's going to crash on that corner most likely. That is one thing we have to look out for. But apart from that, it'll just be about surviving the race. End of session, end of session. There we go. It didn't count this lap just because it's the out lap, but it's a beautiful car. We are now going into qualifying. 8 minutes, 2 laps. First lap has to be used very, very carefully. We have to warm up the tires and not spin. A spin will cost us possibly all of qualifying because we will overheat the tires and mess up the hot lap. See, on cold tires, I think I'm gonna try that approach next time. Kind of make my own line. Green, green, green. The exit of this corner matters a lot to the lap time. Oh, man. I will reset. So we might not have a lap. Oh, man. Damn it. Alright, I think they'll give us an out lap and then... Because I don't think this one counts, actually. There's still around 5 minutes left in quali, so we don't really have to worry all that much about that. See, the tires are now way overheated. Somebody got a 129. Oh, we were doing good on that lap. Really messed up my lap there, but if I can finish 4th. I feel good about this lap, but I have a feeling it's invalidated. Oh no, it's counting it by sector. See, we're gaining on this sector. All right, so we got a 131.846, giving us 4th place. That's what I'm talking about. All right, see that's great. My keyboard just fell. Let me move the laptop a little bit. Where's the thing? There we go. And Alt Tab. Alrighty, why did Race Labs not open? Hey Audrey, Merry Christmas, Audrey. Thanks for stopping. It means more today, just because today is so packed with stuff. But thank you for stopping, Audrey. It means a lot. Okay, my overlays are open. There we go. Now y'all can see. Okay, y'all can't see it. Control Shift L. Okay, let me move that. Alt Tab. Standings. Why can't I move it? I can move that one. Let me minimize that. Okay, I really need to get this fixed quick. Alrighty, we are gridded, and I will fix that, but not today. We don't have time today. Currently 4th place. We do expect to be fighting for the podium. I am starting 4th. We're waiting on a couple more guys to grid. There are 11 people and 7 of us have gridded. Man, I really wish I could see that. It would be like, it's good information for y'all to see the standings instead of over here. Alright, but let's get this. I expect to be fighting for the podium. Hopefully for the win. It would be great if we can get a win, especially on Christmas. So between me, who is 4th, and Brian Strauss, who is 3rd, there is a gap of a second and 3/10 of a second. And then from him, there's 2/10 of a second, and then there is 2 seconds. Simon Atkins, who is 1st place, is a great driver. All right. Okay, my reaction time was so bad. All right, 2 free positions. We are currently 4th. We are currently 3rd. I am currently 2nd. I don't know how that happened, but we are currently 2nd. Okay, that was very close. Nope, 3rd. It appears the guys in front are having network difficulties. I don't like that it's getting dark. But there is no expected change in conditions. We are much faster than the guy in fourth. We have left him in the dust. Why does it keep giving me abnormal lap? Almost spun there, but I caught it. P1 just hit a 28.276. Will this be a normal lap? And it is not. I said a 132.331. Oh my god. How does that happen? How does that happen? I overtook so many people. I went from fourth to third, and now you're telling me my latency was too high? Okay, well, the races... That 100% could have been my first podium. I don't even know why towing takes so long. What was that? So I'll tell you what happened right now. Basically, we are in third place. This 100% could have been our first podium. This 100%, we were faster than the guy in fourth. We were a little slower than the guy in second, and my latency, basically my network connection, it disconnected me from the race, basically, and they are towing my car. I will go back into the race because it's more damaging for me to leave the race than to... It's more damaging to my safety rating for me to leave than for me to, like, not leave. And I was speeding in the pit lane. I don't like this. I need to fix that internet connection. But basically it's gonna put me as if I started 4th, ended 10th, which is not good at all. And why is my volume lower? Sucks a lot, but I'm not gonna cry about it anymore. Just Gotta keep pushing. I see somebody up ahead, but I do think this is last lap. Maybe a lap after this, but I don't see it happen. Okay, yellow flag. That is great for me. I think things have just turned around a little. There is a car now that is not that far ahead of me. Okay, I don't see him anymore. Where is this guy? He was right there, like... Okay, I see him. So y'all saw him come across the screen, right? He's a little far. But there's one lap to go. Yeah, he's all the way over there. It's around a what? 10-second gap. Gotta watch out for the wheel spin out of that corner. And end of session. That's the flag. Session ended. We did what we could with what we had. Of course, the end result wasn't what we wanted, but we still managed to finish not last. We are 10th place, but at least y'all were able to see that I was close to getting my first podium, if not for my internet connection. Alright, what are the results for the race? See, y'all couldn't see this. This is like really fun. The race labs are right there. Are the results ready? They are not. They will be in like a minute or two. Yeah, but can you even see it? Now I'll pull this thing forward a little bit. There we go. All right, results ready. Mm, let's see what happened. Yes. All right, so we are now at a 251. Let me minimize this a little bit. Average lap time was a 129. So I didn't think I actually got that fast. That is great stuff. Completed 9 laps, and this is great. So, see, right now, see how this doesn't say anything? That's because I'm still in rookies. This is great. We need to reach, this number needs to hit 3. 2.51 has to get to 3. Then we will, be out of rookies and be, I don't know why this, once you get out of rookies, it's not like it stays at 3. It actually, it can go down. But the safety rating, man, I just really wish I was here. But see, this guy got out of the. So you need to be eligible for the promotion, but it is mostly just getting a 3. This guy got a 127.9. The world record, I think, is a 126.2. He's not far off. And I got a 131.122. I was in 3rd place, but you can only do so much. But I am still grateful for the opportunity. This is great stuff that I'm able to do because of y'all's support. So thank y'all for that. All right. Let's see. We got 14 minutes left. Why did my camera move? All right. Now you can see me better. Oh, it is so hot in Texas right now. It is 82 degrees. Like, it is. We celebrate it today on Christmas Eve. We are a Hispanic family. But what do you mean it is 82 degrees mid-December? And it's not going to get colder. I actually don't think it's going to get colder till January or February. And it's like, of course, me being Texan, I prefer the heat. But like, come on. Like, I like the cold a little bit too. Like, bring me a little bit during December. And the worst part is that they had even told us, like, oh, like at the start of December, they were like, oh my God, chances of snow on Christmas Day. Talking about. But I do usually in Texas it snows in January or February. But it's usually like no more than half an inch or an inch. It's very little. But I love this race. I actually really like this racetrack. I will be driving. So right now, my plan is to get really high I rating in Formula cars and in sports cars, being because I do want to go to Racing Prodigy next year. And to do that, you need a somewhat high I rating in sports cars. And I also want to race Formula 4 in iRacing, so you need the higher Formula car rating. Let me shrink this. Let me see. So I want this to be like. Okay, now that looks weird. Okay, now that looks weirder. I don't know why it doesn't just give you like it doesn't give me. I wish it gave me an option that's somewhat of a disadvantage when you have triple monitors. You don't have the option to like here, here, here. You kind of it's basically selecting it all as one screen. Nope. I just want to make it so y'all can see here. So see these numbers right here. I have never raced dirt oval. I have never raced rallycross or rally in general. So that's why dirt road from the start it is a safety rating of 250. Like whenever you get into iRacing, everything is at 250 and your I rating is at 1350. But then after that you have basically you can lose the I rating. I raced oval once, never again. Only the only times I like oval racing is when it's a big track. Being like if you go right here to the street stock series. This track is like what am I supposed to do here? And then this is dirt oval, then there's Langley Speedway, but it's the same thing basically. It's a small track. I really wish I would have raced last week. Last week they had Charlotte Speedway. Charlotte Speedway is a great NASCAR track. I don't watch NASCAR, but it's just a big track. With this one, you're constantly accelerating, lifting, all while turning left. So, and then, as you guys can see, I am at 251, so I am now higher than when I started. Also, sports car, we were trying to get that to 3. See, it says right here, we are trying to get to the promotion for the season. As it says right there, not ready for season promotion. We need to get to 3, and if we have done races, I have done 6 out of 2 races for the Formula car category. Let's see the paint on my cars. This thing usually like blows up my computer. Oh, okay, so it doesn't show it, but I have a special paint for. Let me see this real quick. There we go. Now, if I change the thing again, we are back. I am going to. Let's see, what can we do? I will do a couple hot laps in the. So on Friday, I will be playing Ride 5, possibly. Or we might be racing here again. I don't know. Most likely, I'll be playing Ride 5. I like to take a little bit of time to. Um, I will be racing possibly tomorrow, but I will take Friday possibly off. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. I don't really do much on that day. It's just more so celebrate today, open presents, and yeah. Well, this was fun. I mean, I hadn't raced in a little while, so this was pretty fun to do, and we had a decent start. Most of the race, we were in third place until we got disconnected towards the end, around 4 minutes left. But it was a great race. I want to see the standings for Formula V. Not Formula V, the Formula Ford 1600. See, the Formula V and the Formula Ford 1600 look very similar, but they are very different. Because, see, there's this one, and the Formula Ford looks a little different. Formula Ford, basically, it's a little smaller and it has fatter wheels and bigger wheels. I don't like the Formula V. The Formula V, I find myself hesitating with that car a lot because, like, you'll downshift and the rear locks up. So I'm not a big fan of that, but I do want to see who is number one in the world. Man, what's with my Wi-Fi today? The craziest part is that I think a lot of the Wi-Fi being used is from OBS Studio because I have dropped 0 frames. So this thing has been crispy smooth the whole way. I don't think it's gonna let us see it. There we go. Wins is a 145 points and 25 wins, 23 pole positions, 30 top fives. Average start. Okay, that's a little weird, but it says average start is fourth, average finish is sixth, but he has the most, I think. Something's up with this thing. Um, yeah, let me close this real quick and yeah. So on Friday, we will be playing some other game other than racing. It'll most likely be Ride 5 or some other game. But yeah. Merry Christmas to everybody. Today's race was pretty good. I will be follow me on all my socials. On Pinterest, I post photography photos on Pinterest, car photography. And I might be going to a bike meet. So there will be more photography on that too. Thank you to everybody who supports me. Thank you to everybody who follows me. You guys believe in me, and I value that a lot. None of this could have been done without y'all and without God. Everybody helps me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on all my socials, and I'll see you guys on Friday. Everybody have a Merry Christmas. Peace.